ESPN does it again. They have Lomachenko somehow, some way in the coveted #1 spot, as you guys see. ESPN put up this graphic on their card last night. ESPN's lightweight top 10 at 135 pounds. Somehow, in some mother-ucking way, they got Lomachenko, who is 17-3. 17-3. 3 losses. Should be 4, because I thought he lost to Jermaine Ortiz for sure. Yet and still, ESPN has him as #1, which to me is very laughable. You guys see Gervonta Davis is in at #2. Now, keep in mind, Gervonta Davis had a belt, a secondary belt, got elevated, so he's a full champion. Meanwhile, if you look at Lomachenko, he's actually coming off of a loss. His very last fight to Devin Haney was a unanimous decision loss. So a guy with no belt coming off a loss in 2024, somehow, some way, they have him above Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Explain how this is supposed to work. After that, they have William Zepeda, which I really don't understand. Like, he's good. He's a good little fighter, but I don't understand what he's done. They have George Kambosos, and then you see Isaac Cruz at 6, Frank Martin at #7. And, I mean, here's another thing. They got Frank Martin at #7, and we know he's about to fight Gervonta Davis, so that's probably a reason why they didn't have him in the top 5. But Frank Martin in at #7, he fought Artem Harutyan and beat him, and ESPN fighter Shakur Stevenson is in at #3, and this is ESPN's lightweight. So this is not, oh, what you've done in your career. This should be like what you've done in the division. I mean, how do you get ranked in the division? Like, so let's say Usyk moved up from cruiserweight. Very good fighter, just like Shakur Stevenson, an Olympian like Shakur Stevenson. So if Usyk moves to cruiserweight and he's supposed to fight Tyrone Sprong and he had some kind of drug test fail, so they bring in Chaz Tablespoon. Does Lomachenko buddy Usyk, would you rate him at heavyweight in the top 3 when his only performance is that Chaz Tablespoon fight? That don't make sense, you know, because you're in a brand new division. Yes, you're a quality fighter. Yes, you were previously undisputed. Now, for Shakur Stevenson, unlike Usyk, he hasn't been undisputed in any of his divisions. Like, I don't even know if he's unified. He's only had 1 belt at best. And his last performance, most people believe to be his worst performance versus Edwin De Los Santos. So Shakur just got here, and this is not a knock on Shakur. I'm just being real. Shakur just got to this division. He literally just got here. He fought some Japanese dude, Yoshino, who was unknown in America, was not perceived as a top guy or a top threat. And he has a Frank Martin negotiations that leads nowhere. And then he has the Edwin De Los Santos fight. And some people even say Edwin De Los Santos won or nobody won, or overall it was a bad fight for both, right? So I'm not understanding these rankings. Now back to Lomachenko. You guys let me know how Lomachenko, with 20 fights and he has 3, should be 4 losses, is up there higher than the likes of Gervonta Davis, right? Who's 29-0. All but 2 people, including Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who fights tonight, have been knocked out by the man. I mean, somebody got to make sense. In the words of Tupac Shakur, somebody got to explain why I ain't got